Street photography to me is almost euphoric. You get to capture everyday life of anyone, anywhere, and make it seem amazing or show the horrors of things at times, too. You know, street photography shows a lot about society in a way because you never know what you're going to shoot. You get to the city, you get to the town, and you take your camera out and you go with what's happening at the moment. It could be protests, it could be touring of a building, it could be renovations. It's it's it can't be described because it's a feeling almost. Well, to me it is at least, where I shoot through feelings, and a lot of my shots through photography reflect that, where I've shot Justin Trudeau at the Black Lives Matter protest in Ottawa on Parliament Hill. I've shot completely different things too, like just my friends going through the city and me thinking it was like a great shot to take because it reminded me of where we grew up, of how we are. And then there's other shots where I've taken where it was just people crossing the street, and people look at you weirdly, like, who's this guy taking a picture of me just crossing the street? But what they don't realize is you're taking a picture of the moment, and at that moment that's what's happening, and that's a beautiful shot. That's what street photography is to me. It's that moment through time that no one else sees. It's that moment through town that no one looks at, or that building that's all rusted down and that you think someone should really do something about that, but it sticks out. So let me capture it. And you can't really get that anywhere else. You can try and stage it. You can, do an action shot in the city and it still be considered street photography, but it's not the same. Stage photos is not the same as taking it via the moment. And it's not, how do I explain this? It's not something that you can easily get behind. There's, for example, in Quebec, you can't just shoot photos um, whenever you want because you have to ask for the person's permission. And in Ontario, it's completely different, where you can just shoot all you want. No one cares. It's your freedom. Um, but in Quebec, it's very different. And then it's harder to take street photography in Quebec, I'd say. But that's a totally other different subject that I'm not trying to get into. But street photography is beautiful, and as you can see, I've taken countless photos of the nightlife, busy city, just overall different emotions that I've captured. It's always different, and it's always something that has struck a chord with me. So yeah, I hope that you guys get that and like it.